Hi everyone. Today we are going to talk about very important lesson. Our lesson today is digestive system. But before we are talking about digestive system, we should know important information. But before that, welcome back to school and I wish you a nice and fine day full of useful information. Let's start with our lesson. Before we talking about digestive system, we should know that we are surrounded by countless number of living things which all having common properties and characteristics such as nutrition, transport, respiration, motion, sensation, reproduction. The body of living organisms, like human body, consists of the smallest building unit of it is cell. Number of cells make tissues. Number of tissues make organ. Number of organs, like we will going to talk about today, make system. Number of system finally get the human body. So we are going to talk about the human body and the different systems like digestive system that performs certain functions. For example, digestive system digests and absorbs food. The respiratory system, we're going to talk about the next lesson, carries out the process of breathing, and circulatory system distributes the digested food and oxygen all over the body cell. So we are going to talk about digestive system, but before we're going to talk about digestive system, I will ask you a very important question. Have you ever asked yourself where this food goes and why and what's happening for it and why our mother tell us to chew food well and why our mother tell us eat healthy food? Why all of that? We're going to make a little trip in our body and we'll see the digestive system, but we should know the meaning of digestion. Changing food like bread, like cheese, like our usually food we eat in complex form. So we must convert it to simple form to get body benefited. We should. So digestion is changing food from complex form to simple one to get body benefited. So our digestive system structure is made up of set of organs. We will show this, then I will draw it to you to understand exactly its places and its function and its importance. First, we have mouth, then pharynx, Then long tube called esophagus. Then stomach. Then small intestine, large intestine, then rectum and anus. Okay? But digestive system in human beings is made up of set organs as we shown before. Contact with each other in a shape of long pipe known as digestive canal, and its meter and its length 9-10 meters. This canal start with mouth, ending with anus. Okay? And there's three types of glands are connected with this canal. Three types of glands are connected to this canal. 1, salivary gland. 2, liver. 3, pancreas, are called the digestive canal supplementers. So we're going to draw this structure of the digestive system to know exactly its position and its function. So focus with me carefully to know the structure well. Focus with me carefully. We I told you before that the digestive system is a long pipe. Starts with mouth and ends with anus. Very good. So my children, we will talk about everything in each thing individually to know its function and its importance and its location in our body to know exactly what its function. So it is mouth cavity. Then we will talk about it in details. Mouth is a cavity, contains teeth, tongue, salivary glands. 3 pairs of salivary glands are open on it. يبقى the mouth, as we told you before, is a cavity in where teeth and tongue are existed, and the salivary glands open to it as well. Then, teeth. The teeth number in adult are 32. Each jaw has 16 teeth, divided into 4 incisors, 2 canines, and 10 molars. But in our children, you are small, your childhood, you got 20 teeth called milky or milk teeth, divided into 4 incisors, 2 canines, and 4 molars. These teeth are completely replaceable by strong ones before your age 12. Then we going to talk about tongue. Tongue has important role in mixing food with its saliva, assisting the process of food swallowing and tasting. Salivary glands. There are 3 pairs of glands secrete a liquid known as saliva, which contains digestive substance called enzymes that digest starch, then convert them into simpler substances known as sugar. We will move to pharynx. Pharynx is a common cavity. What's the meaning of a common cavity? Is a common cavity between 2 organs, esophagus and trachea, leads to esophagus and trachea. But esophagus, what's function? Esophagus. Esophagus. It is a muscular tube that food travels through from your pharynx to your stomach. Then we will go to another organ called stomach. Right. Very good. Stomach is a muscular sac, works on mixing food up by its digestive juices. After a few hours, food changes into semi-liquid substance, in where an incomplete digestion of protein takes place by gastric food. So, gastric juice digest protein. Very good. Then the food travels to the small intestine. Small intestine is very important organ which make the digestion of the food, complete digestion of the food, and absorption. So my children, our digestive system, like when you eat fruit like mango, like apple, like strawberry, you put in a machine to make juice, mixer to make juice. Strawberry. Fruit like strawberry. So you put it in the mixer to make juice. And put in it cherimo. That fruit we should, before we put it in the mixer, we should cut and tear it. That's the function of, I told you before, what? Teeth incisors and cans. Perfect. Then mixer like what, my children? Like stomach. Very good. Then the most important thing about for us is small intestine, where absorption to take care. When absorption occur. So we simplify this process as we can. Cut and tear food, like we cut the strawberry, and we like cut fruit, take place in mouth. Very good. The mixture like our stomach. Very good. Then absorption of food take place in, like we told you before, small intestine. Small intestine. Very good. That is called pancreas. We'll talk about it later. And that is large intestine and rectum and this end of anus. So, my students, small intestine, its length about 7 meters. Oh my God, it's very tall. Where does it go? It coils inside the abdominal cavity. It starts with a part known as duodenum. Duodenum. What is function? Its function where the bile juice secreted by liver. As I told you before, there are 3 glands, salivary glands, and mouth, open mouth, then liver. Secrete from it bile juice. What's function? Its function of bile juice helps to digest fats, where it change fats into fatty emulsion. Then pancreas secreted by pancreatic juice poured by pancreas are poured in duodenum. Very good. Duodenum is followed by a part of small intestine known as ileum. Intestinal juice is poured in it, and where digestion of different type of food is completed. Yep. So we know stomach, we talk about it. Small intestine. Small intestine, very, very important. Its length about 7 meters, coils inside the abdominal cavity, consists of 2 parts. A, duodenum, connected to the stomach, important juice pouring on in it, pancreatic juice, as I told you before, and bile juice that digests fat to fat emulsion. Ileum. It follows duodenum and the intestinal juice poured in it, where the complete digestion of food take occur. Generally, the function of small intestine is what? Is digestion of different types of food and absorption of digested food, like the example of the juice and chalumeau. Very, very good. Then, large intestine. What's function? Where it starts from the end of small intestine and ends in anus, which is located at the end of rectum. Where absorption of water and vitamins from wastes occur. Then we have a summary and we will have a summary our digestive system. That is our digestive system. That is our digestive system. That's called esophagus, but our digestive system starts with what? Mouth. Mouth digests what? Starch. Very good. Then what? Pharynx. Then what? Esophagus. Esophagus. Then stomach. Our digestive structure starts from mouth and ends with anus. Very good. So, mouth, pharynx, esophagus, stomach, liver, pancreas, small intestine, large intestine, duodenum, duodenum. Then at the end, rectum ends with anus, where we eject wastes and the remains from our body. So, children, we're going to take the next lesson, respiratory system. So, goodbye.